What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. As soon as we get enough political power, we're going to begin once again fabricating a claim on Lithuania. Currently, we are fabricating our claim on Estonia, and I'm hoping they will allow us to just annex all of their territory. In the meantime, we are going to get Construction 3, giving us factory repair speed and construction speed. I really want to go ahead and produce as many tanks as we can, but unfortunately, we are producing quite a few civilian factories. Once these are done for the rest of the game, we're going to possibly be promoting just military equipment. Okay, looks like Joseph Stalin brings revolution to Estonia. Estonian workers, your liberation is near. Estonia submits. Well, that was easy. We now have a lot new units that we can put somewhere. I believe it was these 12. All of you can create another front line here, I suppose. And create another offensive line. Something along these borders. Now, I believe we have a non-aggressive pact, aggression pact with the, oh my goodness, the German Reich, but I might break that very soon. Free military factories once again. We definitely need to pump out as many tanks as we possibly can. And I'm curious, if we go into our recruit and deploy, we are currently waiting to just train some of our units, and it looks like we have 2 available. Let's edit some of our tanks. We really don't want to be producing light tanks, and unfortunately we are going to have to for the time being, until we get military experience. Let us go ahead, produce another medium tank, pump out as many as we can, and I really am going to want some naval bombers. Strategic bombers, and some actual fighters. The tank needs to go to the top. And then the rest can be as it is. We are going to need quite a bit of rubber once again, but that'll be fine. Free dockyards. What can we produce now? We have 2 free dockyards. Possibly a battleship. No, I don't think we're going to do that. Let's put them on Leningrad. That way we get 4.59 light cruisers every single year. We have a very powerful military, but I'm not sure if it's going to be powerful enough to defeat Berlin and Germany. I'm hoping once we get all of these lands from Poland, everything will begin to fall into place. Unassigned units. Looks like these 2 can make their way up to this province once again. There should be a... I guess it's you. One of these should be very small, and it's probably this one. There we are. Now we have quite a bit of medium tank groups. Hopefully producing quite a bit more in the near future. And we really are going to need some army experience. Hopefully in the year 1940, we're also going to be getting quite a few new bombers and tanks. We are going to be getting a heavy tank. Germany has ignored everything. Poland refuses the German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seems inevitable. Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and a Polish plenipotentiary would be sent to Berlin to negotiate further terms. Legacy Mozinski pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating that it would be obvious Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. German and Polish forces are prepared for war, and reports are already coming in of clashes on the border. Once again, there is a war in Europe. Here we go. It's about to begin. Am I able to declare war on Poland? I don't think I'm going to, though. What I really want more than anything would be to own... German Reich has declared war on Poland. Let's justify our war goal. Poland has joined the Allies. So obviously I'm not going to be declaring war on Poland. Modify our government once again. I think we are going to be getting total mobilization. Ah, it's because we are not at war. Well, I think we are going to get some sort of naval, or excuse me, air superiority design. Most likely going to be giving naval bomber range. And what is CV? CV range. Oh, CV naval bomber range. Oh my goodness. Yes, I absolutely want the range. That way we'll be able to reach Germany if we ever did have a confrontation. We are still producing quite a few tanks. Now, let us finally unlock socialist realism, giving us 120 political power. And we might even want some sort of naval air station, even here, inside this port province. And you know what? That's probably what we're going to do. How is our construction coming? Looks like we are almost finished with all of our civilian factories, so that means for the rest of the game we're going to be producing either military factories or naval dockyards. And here we are. Poland is about to fall. It would be rather fun to declare war on the German Reich and, of course, Italy, but I don't think they're going to do that. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I could declare war on the Allies, but Germany absolutely hates me as it is. So if I keep a very powerful front line, we should be good to go. Do I want military police, or do I want engineering company? Ooh, still not close enough to 1940. So I guess we're going to get engineering companies. How long until I can finally declare war? 5th of January, 1940, so not too long away. I really want all of Lithuania. German pressure towards... Send the ultimatum. Towards Benelux. Luxembourg has capitulated. And this is going to be a very massive war fairly soon. Luckily, we have been preparing for the worst. Poland has capitulated the fall of Warsaw. Regardless, we must prepare the people for war. Did we ever gain any territory? I could have swore that Germany said they would give us some provinces. Well, I guess we'll have to figure this out. Lithuania submits. We now have all of these new lands. So I think the very first thing we're also going to do is try to get another radar station here and here. And we are going to want 2 air bases here and here. Maybe even 3. We'll go something like this. All of these units should be 12 and 12. 14 and 12. Let us create a new front line and a new offensive line. Where are these 12? You create a new front line. And a new offensive line here. That'll be the goal, at least for the time being. We have another 12 that can be added to this division, creating 24 in total, if I added that correctly. We are starting to get a little low on manpower, but, you know, I'm not too worried about the German Reich at all. It would be fun to declare war on them, but then, of course, I believe Italy is in a war with France. Concentrated industry has been improved. We are very close to 1940. I think we're going to improve our artillery while also beginning construction of a lot of, you know, military factories. We are just producing and producing. What I really need more than anything would be a massive air force where I could just bomb the heck out of Germany. Germany honors the pact. In accordance with the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, German forces have evacuated eastern Poland, and our own troops have moved in to occupy the territory. We have now gained quite a bit of development. Of course, it is all fairly weak. Let us find these troops. Drag on the edit map mode. USSR occupies eastern Poland. Now what we need more than anything is to redraw these lines. Ah, it looks like it's already been done for me, I think. We'll see how well this works. I could go ahead and declare war on the German Reich, though that probably wouldn't be in my best interest. I would love to play as defensive as possible. My real enemies are going to be the United States and, of course, Japan. If I were to declare war on Iran, I could easily take all of their lands, though I'm curious. I wonder what exactly that would look like. Once I get more men, we'll go ahead and we'll see exactly what that would look like. We have 0 units ready to go. We're about to have 2 additional medium tank divisions, and of course some of our cavalry military police are being constructed. Let's take a look at our construction map mode. We're about to finish off our last... The Netherlands has joined the Allies. The German Reich has declared war on the Netherlands. Now, we are about to have a lot of, you know, extra military factories. Most of them are going to be producing tanks and air units. Looks like we are producing about... We're going to be producing about 10 medium tanks every single day. Socialist realism, giving me quite a bit of political power. I think what we are going to do next is get some sort of Chief of the Air Force. Looks like the only one we could ever get, because they haven't been purged by Stalin, is air superiority plus 10%. We're so powerful. It's ridiculous. And I could easily annihilate Germany right now, but I don't think I will. I could, though. It's very tempting. Netherlands has capitulated. Where is this purple line? I'm curious to see. We are looking for some sort of tank division. It might be this. I guess we'll find out. Create a new front line. And we are going to charge this as quickly as possible. Get this river crossing. Or not. Something like that. And you know what? I think the best thing to do at this point is let's go ahead and cancel all of our orders. And try to reorganize everything so that way we don't get caught with our pants down. Delete, delete. Why is this not working? Alright, we are going to do something like this. Third time's the charm. I don't know why we can't delete this. Who is this military? Is it you in the purple? I believe it is. Alright, these units can stay for the time being. All 13 of these troops can create a front line on Germany. We are going to try to take this river. So our entire goal... Actually, we should probably play it safe rather than sorry. Create an offensive line. Like so. This needs to be edited. Moved on up to Danzig. And these 9 troops are fine for the time being. These 14 can assist. However possible. These 24 need an offensive line this direction. These 16 probably already have an offensive line. Gonna need a lot more troops than that, that's for sure. 24 troops with nowhere to go. Let's create a front line here. Talented new officers, once again. Uncertain times. Belgium has capitulated. Okay, and now all of you can create an offensive line as such. Actually, that is the worst offensive line ever. Let's do something like this. It's going to be a very bloody battle into the hills. Do we have any extra tanks? It looks like we do. All of you can move into this. They keep going in the wrong area, that's why. Let us find one with 12 units. Did they ever get a front line? I mean, I'm sure they did. But just in case, we'll make sure they have one. $14 divisions. Now going for an offensive line. Like such. And we should now have 5 militaries prepped and ready to go. The rest of our troops that we're producing are probably going to go on some sort of defensive perimeter. Select a new technology. It is now 1940, which means we have the ability to unlock better strategic bombers, which we absolutely need, and better naval bombers. No national focus once again. Let us unlock partisan suppression. I don't think I want that. We could either get anti-capitalist diplomacy, moving closer to war with the UK or war with Japan. I think we're going to have to go to war with Japan, so let's go with anti-fascist diplomacy. The United States, UK, and France will all like me. The fall of Paris, France has capitulated. I'm curious to see if we should have, you know, worked a little harder, but that's fine for the time being. Japan has now joined the Axis. Okay, we have now completed our new cannons. We might as well improve our artillery once again. Upgrading our artillery. How are the productions coming? Construction level 3 has come along quite nicely. A lot of our military factories are almost complete. Research slot is available. Might as well upgrade to a better naval bomber. And going into construction, I think we're going to be adding quite a few extra military factories as well. We're going to run out of resources here fairly soon. So now, nationalist Spain, Germany, and Italy are all on the same side. We might need to add some additional forces on the Manchuria side of things. Second Armistice Compiègne. Nation of Francois declared war on Free France. Looks like Vichy France is now a thing. Second Armistice of Compiègne. The Flight of Rudolf Hess. Interesting. Parachuting from a heavy fighter. Japanese diplomats in Berlin. So now we have enemies on both sides. Though we could probably annihilate Japan fairly easily, I'm not sure that would really be our best option. Free dockyards, once again. Let's go ahead and finish up our light cruisers. Go ahead and also start producing some battleships. Actually, not yet. Let's delete this. Let's start producing some heavy cruisers. We're going to have you meet up in this province. And once again, we are ready to go. We're going to desperately want some better Air Force limits. So, going into construction, going into air bases. Looks like we have a 5 out of 10 in this province. We may want a small airfield here. Only because they're so cheap, might as well. Engineering company has been completed. We are now going to be working on some of our air doctrines. Ground support plus 10% or interception detection. Going to be going with ground support plus 10%, of course. Unpausing the game. We might declare war on Germany very soon. But we're probably going to wait until the United States joins the Allies. I'm not sure why they would at this point. And once again, going into our construction map mode, we are producing quite a bit of military factories, and very soon we'll be producing quite a bit of naval factories as well. We are going to be queued up for quite a long time, but every single month that goes by, we get stronger and stronger. German interests in Scandinavia. We shall see how the situation develops. Norway has joined the Allies. German Reich have declared war on Denmark and Norway. We're going to be having quite a few fronts on every side. Another 12 have made it to the front line. I believe these 12 units can possibly make their way over to Manchuria. We might need to upgrade our infrastructure, though. Actually, I think we're gonna hang out here for the time being. Let's get some sort of garrison. That way we certainly don't get naval invaded. And are you going to be running that way? I hope you do. Unpausing the game, that's why. Go to garrison one more time. That can be removed. And now I am very happy. 26 minutes into this episode. Not much has really happened. Rather than Vichy France coming alive. We might declare war on the German Reich very soon. But of course, we're going to try to get the United States into this war as soon as possible. Free military factories once again. Let us produce more naval bombers, more strategic bombers, and better fighters. We might even begin trading for rubber, possibly with either the United States or another country. Denmark has capitulated. A lot of our radar stations are finally being built. The amount of extra factories we're getting now is becoming ridiculous. 96% world tension, almost at 100. We are down in tungsten and we are down in rubber. Unfortunately, we don't have very much oil left. We do have quite a bit of chromium. We do have quite a bit of steel. It might be in our best interest to declare war on Iran fairly soon. Getting us another research slot. Let us upgrade close air support, giving us better fighters. And we are still producing more and more ships. It looks like we have a few light cruisers now. I think what we'll do is we'll send all of these ships back to... Whoops, you are not the correct unit. Cannot move. Oh my goodness. I wonder what happened to my fleet. It's obviously around here somewhere. Well, I certainly hope it hasn't been annihilated, though I don't think it has. It's probably all of these ships. There we are. Moving back to where you need to go. Well, from what it looks like, it says I only have 5 ships, which I highly doubt. I just don't know where the rest are. Very sad. Go to our strategic navy map mode. We're certainly going to need a more powerful navy as well, but we really need to pick and choose our battles. Probably going after a fewer smaller countries would be our best bet, but also securing Manchuria would be quite nice. Well, looks like I am going to go ahead, pause the game, put a cut in here. As always, thank you so much for joining me. This has been quite an episode. I will see you in our next adventure.